Hey guys, it's Rick here. Hope you're all doing extremely well out there. I know I am. I'm just going to relay a little story to you about when I was at music school, and probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had musically, but also one of the best experiences I've ever had. Um, Basically, one day at music school, a fellow guitar player came up to me and said, "Rick, I've got this gig coming up in 2 days, and I don't think I can do it. Can you stand in for me?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, sure, man, sure." And he said, "I'll give you the score, uh, and then you can crack on with it." And anyway, later on, he came round with the score, and I'm not joking. It was a fucking book. It was a book, you know. I was just like, what the fuck have I got myself into here? And I was just like, oh god damn, what have I done? What have I done? How am I going to learn this in 2 days? And it's a piece called Die Stadt by Louis Andriessen, or something along those lines, a Dutch composer. But it's all repeating lines. So it's literally 50 bars of the same thing, then another 50 bars of the same thing, then another 50 bars. That's why that's what constituted the whole book of music. But I had 2 days to fucking do this, and I was just like, oh man, what have I got myself into here? So did a few rehearsals and sat in and played and completely fucked it up. And but learned that because this is the first time I ever played in an orchestra and with a conductor, following a conductor. So um, it was pretty hairy, to say the least. Anyway, the day came when for the performance, and I was shitting myself, but I just thought, just follow the conductor, just follow the conductor. And that really kind of helped me to get through it. But what happened was I was literally counting each bar, like the repetition of the same line. That's bar one, that's bar two, that's bar three, and all the rest of it. And I was trying to follow the conductor, and there were some moments that were amazing. I mean, the whole experience for me was amazing, but I was too focused on getting it technically right, that I didn't enjoy, didn't put my heart into the performance, if you know what I mean. Anyway, the composer was in the audience and watched the whole performance, and at the end, because I really fucked up, I completely lost where I was, and because I was counting bars and everything else. And the composer was in the audience, which made it a little bit more nerve-wracking. And at the end, he said, "Yeah, that was a really, really great performance. Aside from the guitar, but let's not talk about that." And I was just like, "Oh my god, what a fuck up I am." But I learned from that. One thing that I learned is that playing with an orchestra is fucking fantastic. But also, you've kind of got to allow these things to flow, a bit more, rather than worrying about technical issues and, worrying about where you are in the bar. In the music, you've got to allow it to flow. So I learned so much from that, and I think everybody fucks up at some point in their life, and that was a major fuck up that I did. And thanks to my friend for giving me 2 days to learn it. Anyway, I'm grateful for that opportunity, and it was an amazing experience to play with an orchestra. And anyway, I thought I'd relay that story to you, and hope you're doing well on this Sunday afternoon, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.